Good afternoon. The August 16th special city council meeting will come to order. Will the clerk please take the roll?
Councilmember Nguyen. Councilmember Nusma.
Here.
Councilmember Burns. Councilmember Suffredin.
Here.
Councilmember Ravel. Here. Councilmember Reed.
Here.
Councilmember Hadakaris.
Here.
Councilmember Kelly.
We have a quorum present and are prepared to do our work. The first item on our agenda is public comment. Only one person is seeking to give public comment, so we begin and end, I suppose, with Elliot Zation. I see Mr. Zation is in the Zoom. Mr. Zation, can you hear us? So it looks like you're muted on your end. Mr. Zation, we're going to email you a phone number so you can call in if given that the audio on your video device seems not to be working.
Here we go.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. Having heard that the council planned to formalize the appointment of Luke Stowe as city manager today, I thought a few comments would be in order. First, congratulations to Mr. Stowe on this promotion. I hope this will be the beginning of a successful administration, one that will tackle the significant problems the city faces, and one which will give residents a sense that the city manager listens and responds to the views and the pressing needs of all the city's residents. I realize that for Mr. Stowe, this new position will pose a significant challenge because he will no longer be reporting just to another city employee, but to the council and, even more importantly, to the residents of the city. Clearly, members of the council should be an important source of his advice and information. But it should also be remembered that the residents of Evanston are also the employer of the city manager, and it is crucial for reestablishing confidence in the new administration that they be listened to and their priorities be included in the city priorities. And we need to remember that there are many talented individuals who are willing to share their expertise with the city manager and with the city. Two bits of history from our city government. Many years ago, one of the leaders of Network for Evanston's Future went to the then city manager, and I have to admit her name escapes me, and told her that the city had not developed a climate action plan, although our mayor had signed the municipal version of the Kyoto Protocol, which called for such a step. He promised an energetic and informed group of residents who would be willing to work with the city staff to do this. And she eagerly accepted, and their collaborative work was the basis for our current climate action plan and staffing today. A second, more recent example was the period before Wally Bobkowitz left the city manager's position. At virtually every city council meeting, public comments were made critical of actions taken by the city manager. And there was a growing sense among those who came to hear the council make decisions that the public was not getting answers posed by these questions. I could reprise some of these issues, but let's not go there. It was not a good time. I'm hoping that Mr. Stowe will provide a new administration that will give us all reason to be pleased. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Zation, and thanks for your patience on the technical front as well. That concludes public comment for the day and brings us to item 3 on the agenda, appointments. Would someone like to make a motion on item 3 of the agenda?
I'll move the appointment of
second.
Luke Stowe as city manager.
Second.
Was that Councilmember Reed? Councilmember Reed moves the appointment of Luke Stowe as city manager. Councilmember Ravel seconds. Is there any discussion? Councilmember Reed.
I just want to say congratulations that we've run through it a bit before. Why I think you were great for the interim, and I think those same things apply here. And really looking forward to getting to work with you closer as our city manager and seeing what you bring to the table. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no further discussion, would the clerk please take the roll?
Councilmember Nusma?
Aye.
Councilmember Sufferton?
Aye.
Councilmember Ravel?
Aye.
Councilmember Reed?
Aye.
Councilmember Hadakaris?
Aye.
Councilmember Kelly?
Aye.
And, Councilmember Burns?
Aye.
With 7 vote.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you're right.
And Mayor Biss?
I vote aye. Sorry for jumping the gun there, everybody. With 8 voting in favor and none voting against, the motion carries. Actually, sorry, let me reopen the roll. Could you continue calling the roll, clerk?
And Councilmember Wen?
This is on a motion to appoint Luke as city manager.
Aye.
With 9 voting in favor and none voting against, the motion carries and we have a city manager. I just, I know everyone's in a rush, it's the middle of the day. I just want to take a moment to thank Luke for taking on this role, to thank the council for coming to an agreement on this important, critical step. And I think the unanimous vote is a signal. It's no secret that we've had a lack of unanimous votes regarding this question because of deeply held beliefs that people just don't quite see eye to eye on. And yet everyone can get behind this decision because we've seen Luke at work. We've understood his knowledge and his skills. And I think most importantly by far, we've seen his ability to work with everybody. That when people disagree around Luke Stowe, it's not the case that one of them gets shut down. It's that everybody is heard and we find a better way forward. And I think our city needs that really badly right now. Thank you again, Luke, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Did you want to say a word?
Just very briefly, I just want to say thank you to the mayor, the city council for your vote of confidence. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support of staff and residents I've received so far. And I want to be clear, this is a tremendous honor and privilege to sit in this seat for this great city. And I look forward to getting to work immediately. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That brings us to call of the wards, beginning with Councilmember Wen.
No report.
Councilmember Nusma.
No report.
Councilmember Burns.
No report.
Councilmember Ravel.
No report.
Councilmember Reed.
I have a ward meeting, and Manager Stowe will be there next week on it's next Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Levy Senior Center in the Garden area. So looking forward to meeting with residents and folks getting introduced to Luke if they haven't already been introduced to Luke. Thank you.
Councilmember Hadakaris.
Ward meeting virtually this Thursday at 7 o'clock, and then I will have office hours at 9 a.m. at Hartree and Seward.
Councilmember Kelly.
First ward meeting this Thursday at 7 o'clock online, and residents will also have a chance to meet City Manager Stowe this Thursday at 7, and also informal conversations at the Graduate next Tuesday at 4:30. Thank you.
That concludes call of the wards, and so seeing nothing further to come before us, the special August 16th meeting of the Evanston City Council in what has to be record-breaking time, less than 15 minutes before its posted start time, stands adjourned.